regarding higher education, that is normal course of education or general education, that is BA, BCom and BSc courses. Previously, that is before 1995, the courses were basic subjects, but after that the combination of the groups are changed depending upon the global scenario, so which helped them for job opportunities. So like that, the governments whosoever comes, that they must continue and still continue, so that it should be beneficial to the society. But in this aspect, the infrastructure that they must provide. Simultaneously, these courses whenever they introduce in the private sector or in the private educational colleges, so also the government must introduce in the government sector also. But after establishing these courses in the private schools, the government are introducing the new courses in the government sector after some times. So, for example, NIT courses, National Institute of Technology, was prevailed in 1984, but in the private sector, so that courses, computer courses were introduced. That is, university has introduced these courses in the private colleges, but in the government colleges, they introduced after some time. So that is not there. But whereas the students who have joined in the government colleges, so they are not getting that benefit and that benefit in the employment. So also, whenever you introduce a system, it should be useful for the public, either in the government sector or in the private sector. So that is one aspect. But another aspect is, but the teaching strength, that is for every difficult in the government sector, they are not appointing to the at least 70 or 80%. But whereas in the private sector, the private managements are employing the employees, so that the student that the taught is benefiting the teaching. But whereas in the government sector, due to the deficiency of so many reasons, so these students are not getting that benefit. So as far as appointment is concerned, the government also must appoint the concerned teacher, so that the public sector will be beneficial more on other side. But as far as infrastructure is also concerned, so whenever the courses you are introduced, sometimes after 10 years or 15 years, but you are removing that courses, but maybe welcome, a change is welcome. But what about the infrastructure and then the faculty you are appointing? So that is not taking place, and hence the public who are downtrodden are not benefiting that benefit. So you must see that either public sector or in the private sector, the public must be benefited and job oriented. But say for example, right from intermediate or +2 sector, let us discuss on it one factor. See, there may be dropouts. The dropouts reasons are many, but one may be dropped for so many reasons. But they must be taken into consideration. They must be given the skill in which he has skilled. You must identify and train them, so that that boy may be helpful to the family. So also in the other cases, so there should not be any unemployment under at any stage or under any subject, under any education. So if you provide such type of skill development, the society will be benefited and economically they will improve, and it will be asset to the country also. So in this respect, the government must follow certain aspects not on the depending upon the feasibility, but it is the duty of the government to provide education mostly, that is up to 90%, and employment to the at least 70%. If you do not do that, there may be unemployment throughout, there will be chaos in the public, see, robbery and other things all will take place. Now we have been seeing that how the youth is now changed towards other aspects. So to saturate them, you must provide either skill development and the job opportunities. In some cases, you should not feel that the providing job is an opportunity either in the public sector or in the private sector. Now let us see the employment before 70. Before 70. See, after independence till 70, the government which ruled at that time has provided industries. Most of the industries were introduced from 1956 to 70 or 75 onwards, so that they are all benefited. But after that, second generation also benefited. But after that, there is no establishment of the public undertakings and there is no opportunity. But under private sector, what is their economy? The economy of a family is not up to the mark. So the government should be in such a way that it should be at least in a welfare government. Instead of that, you are providing now, after seeing the economy of the society, you are giving free, everything free, mostly free. Why you are providing free? What are the reasons for going down of their economy? So under these circumstances, you must by and large observe the society in so many ways. One, on education aspect, second is in health condition, and another is in socio-economic conditions. Unless you take care of this, the society will go to dogs. So this is my observation, and if you follow, or at least you take it into serious consideration, then this society will be improved economically.